Imagine waking up one morning, looking into the mirror and realizing your body isn't quite the same. The arms that once carried groceries with ease now feel weaker. Climbing a set of stairs leaves your legs trembling, and even lifting a grandchild seems harder than it used to be. This isn't just aging, it's something far more specific. Scientists call it sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle that begins after 60. Research shows we lose about 1 to 2% of our muscle mass every year, and for seniors, that means not just strength, but independence, balance, and confidence slowly slipping away. But here's the truth most people don't realize. The power to slow this process is already sitting on your plate. Yes, your daily meals can either accelerate muscle loss or protect you from it. And it all begins with protein. In today's video, we'll uncover the very best proteins for seniors. Foods that don't just fill you up, but actively defend your muscles, strengthen your bones, and keep your energy steady. We'll look at how a simple egg at breakfast, a serving of fish at lunch, or a bowl of lentil soup at dinner can be more powerful than any expensive supplement. So let me ask you, what did you have for breakfast this morning? Was it enough to feed your muscles, or did it leave them hungrier than ever? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to build every meal into a shield against muscle loss, one bite at a time. And before we dive in, I'd love to hear from you. What's your favorite source of protein these days? Share it in the comments below so we can learn from one another. If you find this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to Golden Years Nutrition, and share it with a friend or family member who might need this message today. Together, we can make healthy aging a reality for all of us. As we grow older, many of us notice small changes. Clothes feeling looser around the arms, legs looking thinner, or everyday chores becoming harder. This isn't just getting old. It's the result of sarcopenia, the medical term for age-related muscle loss. Research from the National Institutes of Health shows that adults begin losing muscle as early as their 40s, and after age 60, the decline speeds up to nearly 1 to 2% each year. That might not sound like much, but over a decade it can mean losing up to 20% of your muscle mass. Imagine the impact. That's the difference between walking confidently or needing help to climb the stairs. Dr. Stuart Phillips, a leading researcher in protein and aging at McMaster University, explains, "Muscle is the organ of longevity. The more muscle you maintain, the better your chances of living independently and avoiding disability. And the single most important nutrient for protecting those muscles is protein." But here's where many seniors struggle. Surveys in the US show that older adults often consume 25 to 30% less protein than recommended. This gap leaves muscles starved of the building blocks they need to stay strong. The official guidelines suggest at least 1.0 to 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight each day. For a 150-pound adult, that means around 70 to 80 grams daily, spread across meals. Why spread it out? Because research in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that seniors who had a balanced intake of protein at breakfast, lunch, and dinner maintained more muscle than those who ate most of their protein at dinner alone. Doctors also emphasize that protein works best when paired with regular movement, walking, light resistance training, even gardening. Protein supplies the raw material, while activity signals your body to use it. Without both, muscle walls fade more quickly. So the question becomes, what proteins are not only rich and effective, but also easy to digest, affordable, and enjoyable for seniors? That's exactly what we'll explore next. 5 protein sources that can transform your meals into muscle-saving medicine. One of the biggest myths about aging is the idea that seniors don't need much protein because they move less. Many people believe that a light appetite or a simple bowl of soup is enough. But science tells a very different story. As Dr. Elena Volpe, a geriatric nutrition researcher at the University of Texas, explains, older adults actually need more protein than younger people, not less. Their bodies don't use protein as efficiently, so every gram matters. In fact, while the average adult may manage with 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight, seniors are advised to aim for 1.2 grams per kilogram, sometimes even higher if recovering from illness or surgery. Another myth? That protein always means heavy meat dishes. Many seniors avoid protein because they think it must come from steaks or burgers that are hard to chew or digest. But as we've seen, protein hides in gentle foods like eggs, yogurt, beans, and fish, each offering powerful benefits without straining the stomach. Some also fear that protein might harm their kidneys. But for healthy seniors without kidney disease, studies show that higher protein intake is not only safe, but protective, helping preserve muscle, bone, and independence. So the truth is clear, protein is not optional after 60. It's essential. Each meal without enough protein is a missed chance to defend your strength, balance, and vitality. And the best part? You don't need to eat more food. You just need to eat smarter food. Read the label workshop. Have you ever stood in the grocery aisle, holding 2 containers of yogurt, wondering which one is actually better for you? For seniors, labels can feel overwhelming. Tiny letters, confusing numbers, and health claims splashed across the front. But once you know what to look for, a label becomes your most powerful tool for protecting muscle and health. First, always check protein per serving. Many regular yogurts have only 5 or 6 grams, while Greek yogurt can pack 15 to 20 grams in the same cup. That's the difference between a snack that barely helps and one that truly supports your muscles. Second, scan for added sugars. Some products advertise protein but hide nearly 20 grams of sugar, almost 5 teaspoons, in each serving. The American Heart Association warns that too much sugar increases inflammation, which speeds up muscle and joint problems. Aim for less than 6 grams of added sugar per serving whenever possible. Third, keep an eye on sodium. Processed meats, canned soups, and even some high-protein snacks can contain more salt than you need in a whole day. Excess sodium raises blood pressure and drains your energy. Choose lower sodium versions or rinse canned beans and fish to cut salt by up to 40%. Here's a simple trick. When comparing 2 products, ask yourself, which one gives me the most protein for the least sugar and sodium? That's usually the winner. Imagine holding 2 cartons side by side, regular yogurt and Greek yogurt. One gives you 6 grams of protein and 15 grams of sugar. The other, 18 grams of protein and only 5 grams of sugar. The choice is clear and your muscles will thank you for it. Reading labels may seem small, but each smart choice builds towards strength, stability, and independence. 7-day protein meal plan. Now that we know which proteins truly protect our muscles, let's bring it all together in a simple plan you can use right away. Here's a gentle 7-day guide that makes protein the star of every meal without making cooking complicated. Day 1. Breakfast. 2 scrambled eggs with spinach, whole grain toast. Lunch. Grilled salmon with roasted vegetables. Snack. Greek yogurt topped with blueberries. Dinner. Chicken soup with carrots and beans. Day 2. Breakfast. Oatmeal with a spoon of cottage cheese and sliced banana. Lunch. tuna salad with whole grain crackers. Snack, a small handful of almonds. Dinner, turkey meatballs with lentil stew. Day 3, breakfast, omelette with mushrooms and tomatoes. Lunch, baked trout with quinoa and broccoli. Snack, a cup of kefir or low-fat milk. Dinner, chickpea curry with brown rice. Day 4, breakfast, Greek yogurt parfait with oats and strawberries. Lunch, grilled chicken breast with green beans. Snack, hummus with cucumber slices. Dinner, black bean chili with avocado. Day 5, breakfast, boiled eggs with a slice of whole grain bread. Lunch, sardines on toast with a side salad. Snack, cottage cheese with pineapple. Dinner, baked turkey with roasted sweet potatoes. Day 6, breakfast, smoothie with milk, banana, and protein-rich soy powder. Lunch, salmon patty with spinach salad. Snack, a boiled egg or a handful of walnuts. Dinner, lentil soup with shredded chicken. Day 7, breakfast, oat pancakes with Greek yogurt. Drizzle, lunch, grilled cod with mixed vegetables. Snack, a glass of fortified soy milk. Dinner, chickpea and turkey stir-fry. Each of these meals provides 20-30 grams of protein balanced with fiber, healthy fats, and vitamins. By spreading protein evenly across the day, you give your muscles a steady supply of fuel, helping them stay strong, active, and ready for whatever life brings. We've covered a lot today, but the message is simple. After 60, protein is not just food. It's your shield against muscle loss. Every egg you crack in the morning, every spoonful of Greek yogurt, every bite of salmon or lentil soup, each of these choices tells your body, stay strong, stay independent. Remember, sarcopenia is not an unstoppable force. Science shows that with enough protein, about 70 to 80 grams a day for most seniors, combined with light daily movement, you can slow muscle loss dramatically. We've looked at the best protein sources: eggs for a powerful start, fish for strength and anti-inflammatory support, lean poultry for balance, beans and lentils for plant-based power, and dairy for both muscle and bone protection. And don't forget the small but mighty skills we added today, like reading labels and spreading protein across meals. These simple habits can transform the way your body ages. So now I want to hear from you. Which of these proteins is already a favorite in your kitchen? And which one will you try this week? Share your answer in the comments so we can learn from one another. If today's video gave you something useful, please give it a like, subscribe to Golden Years Nutrition, and share it with a friend or loved one who might need these tips. Together, we can make the golden years not just longer, but stronger, healthier, and filled with independence.